Hello everyone, it is an amazing sunny day today. I just wanted to do a quick update about this document that has been circulating. If you haven't seen it, I'm sure you probably will, because it seems to be moving quite quickly. And it basically is outlining the agenda, or hidden agenda we should say, behind potential second and third wave lockdowns in Canada. Now, whether it is true or not, I'm not going to get into because I don't know. I don't have any evidence one way or the other. But here's what I am going to say. I'm going to look at this from an energetic perspective. So, as a light worker, as someone who works with energy, there's a couple of concerns with it. One is that the immediate response when you read it can trigger immense fear in your body, and fear can be something that is quite debilitating. It causes us to freeze, it causes us to move into panic, it prohibits our ability to think logically and rationally and strategically. So it's not in our best interest to fall into that state of fear. And the other concern with that is, as we sit and read this document and what's outlined in it, many of us will start to visualize what that might potentially look like for ourselves, for our family. And as we do that, we are then contributing energy into that potential timeline. Now, is it a potential timeline? Sure. There's multiple potential timelines that we're looking at right now. It's not the only one. Is it a possibility? Yeah, sure. There's lots of possibilities out there. I'm not going to say that it isn't. You know, is there a possibility that it's not true? Yes, that is also a possibility. Is it something that we might experience temporarily? Yes, that is also a possibility. So from a light worker perspective, here's how I view it. It's intel. It allows us to visualize a potential outcome. And to avoid feeding our energy into making that potential outcome a reality, here's what you do instead. Here's the antidote. See that plan. Take a moment, maybe even visualize that plan, and then start to dissolve it. Imagine some of those horrors dissolving. Imagine the plan falling apart. Imagining the people who might be behind these agendas not being able to fulfill them. Imagine all of the amazing, wonderful, loving people that exist on our planet standing in the way and ensuring that people are not harmed in this process. So the only thing that you would use? No, but I'm looking at this from a light worker perspective, from an energy perspective. So if there is concerns that are arising for you on this, the most important thing to remember is to not fall into the fear. Whether it is true or not, fear is not going to help us. It is only going to help that potential timeline and the people that might have a vested interest in it. Fear is not going to get us anywhere. What we need is strength. Okay? What we need is to utilize our energy in accordance with our highest good and our free will. So, there's a lot of people who say, don't read those things because they drop you into fear. Don't read those things because then you're contributing to those timelines. And yes, there is some truth to that. However, there is also some value in being able to see them and then dismantle them and then dissolve them. That is also powerful. Sometimes, when we look at creation in nature, first destruction comes, so that there is space for new life, for new birth. And when we find our paths crossed with some of these potential nefarious outcomes, it may be in our best interest to have an awareness of it and then use our power as human beings, as divine light beings, to dissolve that potential outcome. Dissolve it, dismantle it, make it impossible. Make it something that cannot exist in the future. And when you look at it, that's what you see. When you think about it in your mind, that's what you see. If we allow ourselves to go too deep into what it looks like, all we're doing is feeding that plan. That's not what we want. That's definitely not what we want. So You know, if it's already crossed your path, imagine it dissolving. If it hasn't yet crossed your path, when you see it, imagine it dissolving. You know, and as I've said earlier this week, you know, the energies are definitely heating up. I'm hearing from a lot of you this week. A lot of people are having anxieties, trouble sleeping. There's a lot of physical symptoms coming in to show us that there's an energetic shift happening in the collective consciousness. So ask yourself every day, what side do I want to be on? You know, this is our opportunity to take these systems that haven't been working for the higher good, these systems that haven't been working for the children, and let's dismantle them. And that, you know, that can be scary in its own right, and we may have some grief about that in its own right. But from there, we have the space to build something so beautiful, to build something that truly embodies the human spirit. And, you know, we are potentially moving into some challenging times, but that doesn't mean that there isn't going to be another side to this. And that doesn't mean that we necessarily need to hide or that we necessarily need to come out full strength fighting, but we need to have an awareness and we need to consciously choose where we send our energy and how we feed our energy when we are taking in this new information. So much love to all of you. I hope you get out and enjoy the sun. The sun is extremely bright today. There's lots of interesting things happening with the sun too, but that's another video. And I look forward to seeing you all. Send me some messages, and if you want to pop on Tuesday nights, we're doing a light runner meditation that helps you to stay in this place of centeredness, to stay in a place of calm and confidence. So just visit the website, soulinstitute.ca. You can sign up for that. There's no charge. You can attend for free if you wish, or you can make a donation if you wish. Either way, you're welcome. Have a wonderful day. We'll chat soon.